What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As I do, you guys, Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content and videos. So if that is what you're into, please do give me a little like on this video and subscribe. I pretty much post a new video every single day, you guys. So today I am here. I realized if I'm going to continue making holiday journals, hi Dan, which I'll just post it at my shop and they'll just sell whenever they sell, I guess. If I keep making holiday crafts or whatever, I don't mind having extras also for next year. So if I'm going to keep making journals, I need to make more trim. Now, normally this trim I will make out of just regular fabrics that I have. But since it's the holidays, I still have some leftover fabric from last year. It's not much of a selection, but there are a couple of fabrics here. Beverly, hi. Did I say hi to Jen yet? Hi, Jen. So that's what we're going to do today. This is pretty much all I have left from last year's holiday trim after using it in the last couple of journals. So it's time to make some more so that I have some left over for next year, or I don't know, maybe I'll use it all up. Probably not. I don't know. It's not much fabric, really. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm at my sewing machine, and I am still testing it. I gotta remember the settings. I tested it with red thread, and you know what? I was like, that's not really popping. And it just, I don't think my stitch is right. So I'm actually still trying to get it correct. Right now, I'm still trying to figure it out. But for right now, I have set my my zigzag stitch to 4 length and 6 width. And all I do is put the, okay, so the fabric here is half inch. Yeah, the fabric here is half inch, and the lace here is 1 inch. So half inch, 1 inch, and then we're gonna cover about 3/4 of that lace with the fabric. So I'm gonna lay that on top like that. I try and keep the same, I just try and keep my eye on how wide the lace is. And that's where I try and sew the next one. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see if this stitch is good. Oh yeah, that seems too good. Let's see. Yeah, I could use a little bit less width, but I'm okay with this. I could live with it. Okay, so once we start coming to the end here. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura. Okay, once we come to the end there, I'm going to grab another piece of fabric, and I'm going to lay it just slightly on top of the last piece of fabric, and I try and keep this here the same. So that way it comes out as even as it possibly could in the end. And now I'm out of lace. So before I run out of lace, I will grab another piece. And I'll raise the fabric a little bit. Try to lay the lace a little bit on top of each other. I should have probably laid it down a little bit sooner, but that's okay. Like that. Oh, I should have, you know what? Daisy, the design is on this side. I'm not going to cover that up. I am using different types of laces. If you have 1 inch lace, this is perfect for that project. If you don't have 1 inch lace, maybe you can look in your stash, and maybe you have really, really wide lace, because I have some laces that are just like ridiculously wide. Here it is. Here you can see how it's going over here on this side. It's looking real nice and clean. I like that stitch. You can, of course, try different stitches, but I always resort to zigzag and straight stitch just because it's, most reliable. As I was saying, I had a bunch of wide stitches, wide laces, like really wide laces, and I cut those down to 1 inch. So if you don't have 1 inch lace, okay, I'm getting a little bit high. I need to remember that this part right here, this fabric needs to go along that side right there. Okay, so I just gotta pay attention to that. I was able to get a bunch of white lace, and they all look a little bit different. The lace looks a little bit different, as you can see in the background here. And that kind of makes the trim fun. Okay, so now I'm out of lace. This was a really, really wide lace. This one right here, I remember. So just put it up against the other lace. And let's just continue. And now we need more fabric. It's just a whole switcheroo game. Just a whole switching around. Okay, okay. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, it's been like Christmas around here. My Amazon orders came in. Like I was talking about yesterday, I got my little pincushion. Isn't it cute? I like the little the fabric used on it. And you can use it as a little wrist thing, which I don't know how I'm going to use it. I've never had one of these, so I don't know. I bought pins at Walmart, and I really liked this pincushion. It took me a while. Hi, Chris. It took me a while to figure out which pincushion I wanted, but this is what I settled it in the end. Maybe it's a bit old-fashioned, but I really like the fabric on it. I made the Frank envelope today, but I still need to stitch it. Cool. I bet they came out nice. See, so I really love this one. It's cute. And then I bought these sewing clips. I haven't even opened it. They're these little sewing. Oh my god, tape is like my enemy, y'all. Oops. So these little sewing clips, I can keep fabric together and not use pins whenever it's, whenever that's a better option. So I just got a couple, nothing crazy. I'm excited about these. I'm still waiting for my scissors to come in. But Jen, this is what I was talking about. There are these little hooks that you can stick anywhere. So my idea is that I'm going to, let me lift this up here. My idea is that I'm going to put this clip right here on the side of my sewing machine, and then I can put my scissors right here. So I think that was my idea. That was my idea behind the hooks. So you just stick them wherever you want. And I love them. And then I got some invisible tape, but that's not very interesting. Okay. So we're back. We're back to the main topic at hand here. Okay, let me get another lace. And you can also buy wide lace and then cut it down. I mean, I've done that too. I've purposely bought lace too wide because you get a lot of it. And then you cut it down. Okay, so here we need both lace and fabric. It's literally hanging on by my hopes and dreams right there. There's nothing holding it. It's just holding on. Pure faith. Okay. Okay, so we got it nice and tucked in. I'm literally trying not to pull on it whatsoever because this lace is not, I don't think it's even holding on to nothing. And again, I'm kind of out of place, so I can lift it up and move it. I'm not worried about that. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. Let's hold it on. Okay, let's see here. What? Okay, here's a long piece of lace. I'm fine with that too. And I actually need to make more of this, of just my regular fabric too. I normally sell it in my shop, and I have been lazy, which is not cool, Daisy. What's up with that? So I need to get back to work on it for sure. Okay, right here. Okay. I can just keep it in eye that my fabric stays right here. Along right there as close as possible, as much as possible, I should say. So here is what I've made so far. This is where I moved it, but that's fine. And there's a couple more steps till you get this. So let me just get to the end of this right here, and then I can show you the next couple steps if you're only here with us for a little bit and you want to see how it continues. Okay, I didn't really put these fabrics in any order, which I probably should have, but that's okay. Okay, right there, just holding on. Just holding on. Okay. Okay, so let's just say I came to the end of whatever size it is that I'm making. So the next steps, you see this part right here where the fabrics are like split apart, right? So what I want to do is I want to sew that together. So that way they act as like, one piece of fabric. So I will sew right here. I will sew right here where the other fabric is, and then I'll sew right here. So there's 2 stitches right here I need to make. And then right here. Okay. And then right here where I also joined the laces, I'm also going to sew right there. And here's another one of these spots where the fabric was switched. So we'll stitch right here. Then we'll stitch right here where the laces are. Just so they join up and it, acts as one piece of lace instead of a bunch of pieces put together. And I am going to sew that down. That's just for giggles. Okay. So again, I'm going to continue that down the whole line, sewing where the lace was changed and where the fabric was changed. Thank you, Chris. Isn't it pretty, you guys? I just, I like Christmas colors. There, I said it. I said it, controversial. I like Christmas colors. Okay, so say you did that already all the way down the line, right? So now the next step that I like to do, and this is just for fun, is I'll go into a straight stitch and I'll just stitch a line down here, down the middle. Is it necessary? No. Is it fun? Yes. So I'm just going to do that. You could go crooked. You can make it a different color. I'll just sew a straight line down the whole thing. Okay, right here I'm getting a little bit, it's getting a little crazy, so I'm just going to fix it. So just like that. Just like that, with these stitches in between, you kind of have it made. Like that's pretty much all I do for this trim. And then of course I sew this onto my pages. You could of course glue it, but I really prefer like that extra stitch. I'll just do another zigzag really wide, the widest, longest zigzag I could do, and I'll pick a different thread color, and that kind of makes it a little bit fun. But yeah, that's pretty much how I make the trim. I'm just kind of gonna continue. Gonna continue on this thing I've made here. Hey, LaTanya. Let's see here. Let me get my trim and my fabric, and we'll continue. Oh, and you know what I'm working on? I am working on some people of color printables, holiday printables. I had somebody message me, and they asked me if I could make some people of color Christmas printables, and I was like, you know what? That is a great idea. So I have these ones right here. These are just like little cards, and I felt like little holiday accents on them, and I thought that was fun. So here's a second page of them. So these are family, people of color family holiday cards. And then I made, these I printed out tiny, but I made tags. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this red color. I might switch to more bright because this is a bright red and this is more like a rusty red. But aren't these adorable? That little baby. She looks so concerned. So there's these holiday tags. I thought these are fun. All right, aren't they cute? Okay, there's some ladies over here. So I put 2 ladies, 2 dudes, and then children on the same page. You like the reds? Okay. Okay. And then there's these calendar cards. I'm still working on more, but this is what I have done so far. The holiday month calendar thing. This is what they actually look like. But I printed them out small because sometimes I prefer them small. That's why I make things large so you can make them smaller. Use them as is. There's this holiday. This lady is a very stylish lady. That's probably the dress and background I would have picked also. That is beautiful. So there's going to be these ones. These little guys are over here already like in a snow scene, and I thought that was so cute. So yeah, that is what I've been working on today. Also, my holiday die cuts. Just been working. So I'm going to work on a couple more of these before I put them out. And they've been going great. I thought it was going to be a little bit tougher. But I think I like so far what I made. And thank y'all. If y'all liked it, yay. Yay. Okay, so let me get back to... What was I doing here? What did I say? I think I said I was at 4 lengths. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this is the same settings I had on before because I can't remember. Thank you, Jen. I'm working on it. There's a couple more things I could still make. Trying to get those last minute holiday ideas before everybody is over it. But I feel like Christmas should be like 6 months long this year. It should just be Christmas for the rest of the year. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Okay. There we go. Is that stitch okay? Yeah, it was cool. It's fine. Okay. Okay. So we are back here. Let's finish it up. And then somebody also requested that I make, you know, like the Tim Holtz paper dolls, that I make some people of color dolls. So I'm going to do that. That request just takes a minute to do. because I have to like get in there and like digitally cut them out. So it just takes a minute. It is time consuming, but I think that's a great idea. Okay, so definitely I'm going to be expanding into that section, my people of color section of my shop. I think it's much needed. Much needed. Let's see here. And I would love to make some like Latino type thing, because obviously that's what I am, but it's hard to find more people of color, vintage, tasteful vintage. I'm just going to say that right now. But it is a search worth doing. Okay. Let's see here. Don't have much fabric left, but you know what? Whatever I got left, I'm going to sew it up. Why not? I'm going to just sew it up. Just making sure the fabric isn't the same as I used before. I'm not being entirely picky about any order. Normally, I kind of am a little stickler for order, but you know, it's okay. Okay, so let's see right here. Put these here. Oops. Oops. It's like 2020, the year I got excited. I bought thread scissors. Like, really, dude? I bought some cool quilt stuff in 2020, though. That was fun. So now I gotta use it, right? I got all these tools and I gotta do something. I don't know about quilting something, but I want to do those half triangles. I think those could be fun. Though I might have to pick my fabric that's a little bit more solid, because when you unfold it, it's kind of like clear. Okay, so let's pick. I am changing laces. I do have the luxury of having different types of laces here. Oh, and if you do buy the large rolls to cut down into strips, you can change the orientation of how you cut the strips, and then it's like you get a different design. I really love it. I really love it. Okay. This will go right here. My sewing machine has shifted on its own completely. I want to align my fabric right here and keep it there. That's the goal. Now we gotta switch lace. Oh yeah. Okay, make sure my lace aligns here. Overlap it a tiny bit. You would think this was a little bit more of a complicated thing, but it's actually it's a slow process. So it's kind of hard to mess up. And if you do mess up, I mean, it's just a junk journal, so it's all good. There we go, trying to line up with the fabric. Make sure it overlaps. You have to keep your eye on several things at once. So. Patricia, what's up, lady? How are you? Okay, This looks like it's smaller than an inch, but whatever, that's fine. It's fine. I still have not seen holiday fabrics at Walmart. What the heck, Walmart? Now I can't even go for a minute. I can't even go to Walmart for like a week till I run out of food. They said, stay home. I said, okay. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to do at home. I don't know if people are going crazy about staying at home. I love being home. I pay my rent. I like being home. Have not shut down, but they did tell us stay at home for 2 weeks. And if y'all don't listen, then we're going to lock down. That's what they said. They said stay home for 2 weeks, y'all. Stay the heck home. So that's what we're doing. I gotta make mac and cheese. Ooh, I want mac and cheese. You know what I need? I need to start growing my herbs outside. My mom used to have an oregano and a mint plant outside. And I got kind of spoiled just being able to grab oregano and mint whenever I wanted. And then she took the plants. She took them back to her house. And now I'm just like, I want some fresh oregano. It's so nice. What a treat it would be. Schools aren't going back after Thanksgiving. We never even opened schools here. Never opened them up. They were talking about it all the way up to this lockdown or this stay-at-home order. It's not an order yet. They said nicely. They kind of asked nicely. Like I was telling everybody yesterday, it's like they're not shutting anything down, but they're telling you to stay home. So it's kind of like, when the airline says don't smoke, but then they have an ashtray. It's kind of like the same thing. Okay, so here I went a little bit past where I should have. That's okay. I'm just going to cut it off. And that way I can lay my fabric wherever I need it to be. And we'll just start over. Definitely, if you mess up with this, you could just cut it, the part that you mess up, and then just sew it to the other part that you're good and continue on. That's also why I like this project. I remember now. If you mess up a section, just cut it out, sew it back together. I love it. I love it. Here. Let's see. It's supposed to be right. Oh, okay. My fabric is it. Okay. Was it in the spot it needed to be? Okay. Now we're good. Let's get some lace. They are telling us not to get together for Thanksgiving. It would cause more issues in hospitals or at max. Yes, I have heard. Which, gosh, it's hard because, you want some turkey. And I'm not going to cook up a whole turkey. So maybe I'll buy Thanksgiving dinner somewhere. I am not going to cook up a whole turkey for myself. I never have. Okay, I've never cooked up a turkey. Clarification, I have never cooked a turkey. It doesn't seem hard, though. But, I've always wanted to. But then, what would me and my husband do with 20 pounds of turkey? I don't know. Because then my mom would make it. It comes a mess of turkey. Okay, let me make sure I want my... Okay, so here I messed up a little bit. Well, not really, but, I feel like I did. Emotionally, I feel like I messed up. Let's see. I go for COVID at 9 a.m. No, I hope you feel better. I hope you're okay. You were just teaching us what to do if it happened. Okay. Okay. Chris, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get another fabric. Yeah, I have been flu-like for 3 days. Oh goodness. Well, I got my fingers crossed that it's just the flu. Or maybe you just aren't feeling good. I don't know. I got my fingers crossed for you, Chris. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. They don't make. I don't think they make gift cards for this yet. Greeting cards. Like, sorry you got COVID. Greeting card. I would send that to you. I'm just trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. Me too, but you have to sit in your car for almost 5 hours. What? No. My auntie, so far, they're just getting through it. Nothing crazy, you know. Just getting through it at home. So, I mean, that's good news, right? Yeah, that is good news. Okay, so this is, I'm looking at this. This is not an inch. Slightly under. It makes it harder to sew. So I'm going to get another piece. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Touch the camera. It's literally right in front of my face. I'm sorry. I am just tired. Yeah. I hope you get better soon. That doesn't sound like fun. So colors are getting a little repetitive because I don't have that many colors. I don't have that many fabrics to choose from. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So this is just a switching game. Switch the fabric, switch the lace, switch both. Switch the fabric, switch the lace. Sometimes you have to switch both. Even though I'm over COVID, it's killed my immune system so bad that I keep catching other crap and seem to never feel good lately. Oh gosh. Might take time to fully recover from the stress it causes too. I can imagine that stress is not good for your immune system either. So I can't. My head hurts something fierce. Ugh. This is making it difficult. Something was making it difficult to keep the fabric in place. I don't know what, but something. Right here. And right here. Okay. That's why I hang out with cool kids. Takes my stress away. Yes. Oh yeah, Jen. And then you had to deal with the whole house. Like I can't even imagine like a mom's job. Like you're sick and you still have to take care of everybody else. Like I can't do it. That's why I'm not a mom. Like I'm not that strong. I can't do it. I could not. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too brave. I mean, I can't even imagine. I turn into a 6-month-old when I don't feel good. Let alone having to take care of somebody. I could not. I'm not that strong. Props to your mamas, because I could not. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. Well, I was actually lucky because my hubby wasn't too bad, so he was super helpful. Well, that's great. That's good to hear. But still, just like the whole not knowing situation was stressful. And then we've been stressed out, I think, pretty much all year. So I think all of our immune systems are like 10% less than they were last year when we weren't so stressed out about breathing. You know what I mean? Like just a little simple thing like inhaling air wasn't so scary last year. But whatever. Yeah, not knowing for sure. Yeah, that's not cool, dude. Not freaking cool. Let's see here. Okay, so this lace is a tiny bit smaller than the other, which is fine. I'm not even gonna trip about that. It's cool. It's fine. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, that was my finger. My God. When will I learn? When will I learn? So far, I mean, it does go by pretty fast. You can create a lot of it pretty quickly, but I, of course, use a lot of this. So I need a lot. I need a lot for me to do my journals. I put a lot of this trim everywhere. But it's not hard to make. It's just a little, you got to focus. You know what I mean? Like, you got to focus on, there's a lot of things to keep in mind when I make this, I got to make sure my fabric is on this side. I got to make sure my lace is kind of the same size also. And then, you got to pay attention when it's coming up that you're running out of lace or running out of fabric. It's just, it's a very, what is the word I'm looking for? Like a meticulous job, it's just very focused. You have to be very focused when you make this. But once you get the hang of it, really, it's not hard at all. And you can just keep making it until you run out of thread. And of course, I make this in all sorts of themes. This is my holiday theme, and then I have the fabric that I make with my bed sheets. You can make it color themed. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a very fun project to do with whatever little scraps of fabric you have. If you only have a little bit of the fabric left, cut it up into 3/4 inches and make this trim. It's fun. It is fun. Okay. I love it. Okay, here's one of these. Thank you, Patricia. Maybe you could take a project with you in the car. That's a great idea. Bring a book. 5 hours? Oh my God. That's a little cray-cray. I remember I waited for 3 hours to change my name. Was it 3 hours or longer? I waited a long time to change my name. That was the only thing I remember, like, waiting so long to do. That took forever. Okay, here we go. And again, my fabric is a little bit too much to the left for my taste. Okay. Oh, goodness. Switch over to lace. Okay, right here. Oh yeah, this is going very well. I like to look at the pile that I've made. Every so often, it makes me feel really good. Makes me feel better about myself. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Okay, and here we go. Switch the lace. Okay. I thought it said you were going to drink sanitizer fluid. I was going to say, no, don't drink sanitizer. That won't help. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. You guys, the camera, I can't. I'm fired. I am fired. Question. So the fabric is 3/4 inch is the lace. So the fabric is 3/4 inch and the lace is 1 inch. So they kind of end up being the same size because I overlapped them. But the lace is 1 inch. Fabric 3/4 inch. This is just the size I found that I like in my journals when I sew it in there. I like it. My cat, he must be under the drawer or something. I have drawers under my bed, and he likes to go in there and sleep in the drawers only when it's cold, really. Otherwise, he'd be out here in the living room with me. But when it gets cold, he sleeps in the drawers. He's so silly. I bought him a new cat bed, and he doesn't like it. So I'm just like, Boo-boo, that's your bed. It's not that he doesn't like it. He just hasn't taken to it, should I say. But yeah, he's under. When I don't see him in his usual spots, he's under the drawers. He's in one of the drawers. My husband keeps clothes in there, and so he likes it, I guess. He's a little weird. Okay, so here is this right here. Fabric. Oh yeah, this is going very well. Oh, look at this pile. I love it. Oh, the AC just came on. We have the AC on. I have the heater on, and when so I always Google like, oh, what's the most, the most efficient temperature to put your heater on, and or my AC when it's hot. And it said for winter I should have it at 68. No, yeah, it was 68, and it never turned on. So I set it to 72, and now it's so hot in the house. I could sleep naked and be comfortable with no covers. Let's just say that. But I kind of like that. I don't know. My Bill's not gonna like it, but I like it right now. I like the idea right now, but just a little hot. It is a tiny bit warm. But I'm not even gonna cry. I'm literally chilling in my tank top and I'm comfortable. I have my comfy slippers, but how many miles of this trim do you make until you're happy? Ooh, Chris. Sounds hostile. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I only have look. I only have this much fabric. So this is all I'm gonna make. But usually I go and I go forever. I had this bag here full of lace when I first started making this trim, and now it's like halfway all used up. So I've been making this trim for a while, and I've been selling the trim, at least the non-holiday trim. So 50 miles from here to the moon, like 3 times. Sometimes I just like to sew and sew and sew, y'all. So that's why I appreciate when y'all purchase my stuff, because it's like I have way too much of it. But this trim I'm actually all sold out of. So I actually need to make more to sell, and also for my own personal usage. I have only a little bit left of my pastel trim. So I need to make more. I have many miles to make. I have many miles left to go on this project. I'll just throw on King of the Hill and just make and make and make. Fabric moved a little bit, kind of shift. Just a tiny bit. Is it cut up tablecloth lace? No, this is it's just real lace. It's just lace. But like I said, this was probably like a 4-inch width lace. And so, or maybe like a 3-inch. So I cut it down by inch by inch. See, this is only like half of the lace. You see the eyelets? And it doesn't matter how much, you can make the width of the lace a lot larger, but I always cover up half of it anyways. So like this, it's gonna get covered up. That's okay. Your King of the Hill obsessions. I love King of the Hill. You know what? It's just comforting to kind of I already know what's going to happen on the show, so I don't have to look up. And that show always makes me laugh. I don't know why, but I always laugh. Every episode, I still laugh. I mean, I've watched that show from back to back, season 1 to season 13. I don't know, 50 times already. But I still find something to laugh about, I'm telling you. What else do I watch? I like to watch 90 Day Fiancé. when I want to kill a couple brain cells, I feel I watch 90 Day Fiancé. And all of its spin-offs. I'm terrible. And I'll watch true crime shows. I'm terrible. I like I like some weird stuff. Because the true crime, I don't have to, I can listen to. I don't have to watch anything. Because I don't even like to watch the reenactments. I feel like they're terrible acting. So. Yes, Leslie, it's fun. It's funny to me because my hubby's dad is a beer drinker and retired from the gas company. That's funny. He's Hank Hill. I love it. See, this lace is too wide though. I need to cut this down somewhat, and I'm gonna do it with my scissors right here, live on the show. Drum roll, please. Just a little bit too wide, and this is wider than an inch, but I can hide most of it. There we go. See, that makes me happy. There we go. That's some random piece of lace. I don't think I have another one like that. I don't know what it's doing there. Let's see. And now we switch fabrics. Okay, and I think I'm going to start sewing. Some people have destroyed this. Dexter, yes, I love Dexter. I didn't like the ending, but they said they're gonna bring it back or something. Did you hear about that? It's not a show I like to watch over and over and over, but I think I have watched it a couple of times. Because every time a new season would come out, me and my husband would kind of like watch the last season. So, but we need to do that again if they're going to come out with a new one. Because all I remember now is being mad at the ending. I can't remember even the details. I just remember like feeling it was dumb. Okay, so I'm going to sew right here also where the lace connects. So the idea is to make it all feel like one piece of fabric, one piece of trim, So I sew where the fabric switched. Yeah, they're going to bring it back like a movie or something. I can't remember what my husband told me. He said something about they're going to bring it back. I don't know about for like a whole show again. But maybe they want to do a better ending because the ending sucked. The ending was terrible to that show. My God, for such a good show. Oh, Jen, have you watched Mindhunter? You have to watch Mindhunter on Netflix if you have not. Oh my God. Oh, you know what else I watch? Rick and Morty. I watch Rick and Morty back to back also. Same way I do King of the Hill. But if you have not watched Mindhunter on Netflix, you are missing out. It is sick. It is sick. I love that show. I don't know. I didn't like the ending of Dexter. I can't stand it. I can't. It's a touchy subject. Oops. So this part, there is kind of a lot of like moving around because I am kind of getting to the next section and stuff. Yes, check out Mindhunter on Netflix. That is a good show. Got it. Basically, like you start like learning about like the serial killers that inspired Dexter's serial killers. Basically. I love it. That's why I also like watching stuff about serial killers because I can think back on Dexter and be like, oh, that's what inspired this one, this episode or that episode. I find that interesting. find that relaxing. I'm just kidding. Okay, right here, this fabric. Yeah, definitely check out Mine Hunter. I really like making the murder series. Yeah, that one was a trip. That one was a trip. Trippy. Okay, let's see. Did I mess up right here? No. Let's see if I can. This lace is kind of far apart, but I want it to be together. So you know what? I'm going to call that one a mistake. And I'm going to cut it off. And then, then we're just going to rejoin them. Like this right here. See that? You mess up, you just cut it out. Never happened. Just like that. Okay, so I'm glad I was able to show that. I got this part right here. See that right there? I sewed that too far apart. You see that? So I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to put it right back together, right? Like that. No mistakes in this project. You just cut them out, put it back together. Yep, that looks good to me. Here's some lace right here. Oh no, it didn't get farther apart. Let me see what happened here. Yeah, see, this got far apart. So let's see if I can fix it. Sometimes you have to sew it a couple of times. This lace right here has really giant holes, so it's kind of hard to sew on it. So let's see. Ah, we got it. We got it. It's one piece. Cool. So right here we got to do this fabric right here. Happy accidents. There you go. Happy accidents, exactly. Anyways, you guys, that is about the time that I have for y'all tonight. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm going to be working on the Christmas die cuts I got to finish. And I will see y'all back for some more Junk Journal fun on Monday. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something. So come back and check out my channel. You know, you can always re-watch the show if you missed it, or you guys know you can always expect a new video from me pretty much every single day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company, the conversation. Thank you guys so much. If you guys need Christmas printables, you can check out my shop. The description is always down below in the comments and in the video description. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all on Monday. We'll continue on with some sort of junk journal fun. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.